Hey fabulous fam, just a friendly heads up before we dive in, this video's got some wild sunlit mood swings, unexpected interruptions, a sprinkle of colorful language, and a touch of marble mouth. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? So grab your popcorn, buckle up, and let's ride this roller coaster together.
Hello, my lovelies. So we are going to have 3 groups, 3 piles to pick from. And the question, as I shuffle, I'll tell you, what message do I need to pay attention to right now? What message do I need to pay attention to right now? And it's going to be a pick a pile, 3 piles. So we are only looking for 3 cards for the pick a pile. Those seem wonderful. So let's take a look at them right now. We have the Tower, the 2 of Voices, and the 4 of Emotions. I've straightened them up. So we have again the Tower, 2 of Voices, which is the 2 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Emotions. So for people who like to just look at the cards and pick a card, pick a pile that way with just the card, if you can do that, then go over and jump to your pile, to the reading that you are drawn to. But if not, there you are. If not, for people who like to pick their pile with crystals, or if that helps, maybe you have an idea which one you like. I got 3 right here. We have these 3. I'll tell you about those. So the crystals, if that's how you choose, this is a blue sodalite. And here comes somebody. I'm going to have to put a sign up. So we did the sodalite. This, maybe you can see this is an amethyst with a hematite layer. So it's a nice little purple. And this, probably not even focusing. Beautiful. This is marble. So if this is how you'd like to pick your pile, you can go to pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 in the description below. Now, if you like to pick your pile with Zodiac, I'll do that now. If that is not how you like to have your pile picked, then move along. And then these here, we're going to grab 4. So for pile 1, we have Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini. For pile 2, 2, 3, 4, we have Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, and Leo. And the last 4, which I'm sure you can figure out, is Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Hello. So if you can use your sun, moon, rising to pick a pile, and when you are done, head on over. Thank you. Hi, pile 1. So you have chosen the Tower card, and some of you have chosen the sodalite crystal. Boy, that's just bleached out over there. Hello, sun. And some of you have chosen through your zodiac sign. If these are not your signs, do not worry. That was just one way for people to choose. And I will not let that worry you. Here we go. Super duper. So now we're going to take my oversized cards. We're going to try to figure out today what messages are for you. So we're going to start off with these three lovelies. And it starts with the World. Sorry about that. Cartoon boobies seem to set powers that be off. So I took a minute and bing, bing, bong, put some tape on those, and there you go. So back to it. Crisis averted. maybe that's the message. It's not. Okay, so we have the World. We have the Hangman. And we have the Ten of Cups. So we're looking for a message that you need to pay attention to right now. Fantastic. So next, we're going to bring in these wonderful cards. Have I got them upside down like everything else? I think I do. Ain't got no time for that. We want 3 more cards. I will hopefully explain the message we are looking for today. Are any going to pop out for me? Any wonderful things going to pop out? We're going to try that one more time, and then I'm just going to pick. I prefer if they pop out. That would be great. Anytime. Let me pop out. Looking for 3 cards, and you're not. So we're going to take this one. This, okay. Come together. Come together right now. I'll stop singing. Okay, so with the World, the Hangman, and the Ten of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So many major arcana here. This is a big message. We have the Nine of Swords, and they have the Hierophant. Fantastic. So as we're looking at all these cards, we'll start with the World. And the World is success. It's the end of a cycle. It's a pause before the new. It's fulfillment, achievement. And then you look over at the Hangman, and he's about letting go, breaking old patterns, the pause. And then you look at the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups, well, that's about bliss and happiness and the happily ever after. It's a happy card. Happy family, happy life. So if we just look at the top cards, it sounds like something, if we're going to start right at the Tower, that something happened, an unexpected change. And it's bringing a cycle, it's bringing something to an end. And whatever has ended, whatever cycle has ended because of this unexpected change, it looks like the advice might be is to take a break. It is to maybe take that pause to reflect and take that time for yourself that usually is needed after something suddenly happens. I would say that is more of something came into your life that made you stop that cycle. You were made to stop. You are now going to pause, regroup, rethink. And from this, you're going to realize that this change, this sudden change, this ending of whatever was going on in your life, it has come to an end. You're taking a moment to regroup. You're taking a moment to reflect. And what comes out of that is something that is so blissfully wonderful. It's like a good thing that this happened, because as whatever was happening stopped and you took that time to reflect and to think, it is now started you on the path of something that is just so blissful and wonderful. If we come down below, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is like a change in situation, which talks right here, change in situation. It's a cycle of life that when you're on the top, know that at some point it's going to come down to the bottom, and then it's going to go back up to the top. It's that nobody stays on the top and nobody stays on the bottom. It's a cycle. And I think what this is saying is that this cycle has come to an end. And since when we look ahead and we see that it's so good, I'm guessing that this cycle was probably not fortunate for you. This, whatever cycle you were in, I'm thinking it was more on the bottom of the downswing, because what has come out of it is you're up going on the upswing. So a lot of times the Wheel of Fortune talks about luck. So this could be just a lucky, unexpected change that ended a cycle. And I'm guessing that the message you need to pay attention to is to give yourself pause, which is going to come down here into the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords speaks of mental anguish, and guilt, and regret, and that darkness before dawn. And in this card, it's possibly getting eaten by some sea creature. Don't think that's the problem. But that's what the Nine of Swords speaks of, the darkness before dawn. So you might be seeing this sudden change and this ending as something that you're going to worry about it. You're going to be up all night thinking, what can I do? What can I do? And I think the message again is for you to take that pause, that constructive pause, that pause that brings that enlightenment, makes you see the bigger picture, makes you be still and not let this fear, not let this, and I'm not talking about a good excitement, I mean like the panic that sets in when something has ended. You might not see it yet, but when you give yourself time, you'll see that it was for the better. You're on the upswing of the Wheel of Fortune. And when you get to the top, this is what's waiting for you. And this can also come into the Hierophant. The Hierophant is there. It's about seeking advice. It's about tradition. It's about counsel. Maybe in your pause, you really need to reflect, maybe seek advice. That sounds about right. Maybe seek some advice. The message might be that you need to seek advice when you're taking that pause, if you feel you need that. Because you are going to be the one that's going to lead yourself and anyone that depends on you. You're going to be the one that leads them to this Ten of Cups. This wonderful spiritual, emotional fulfillment, domestic bliss. This card. It seems pretty straightforward. It's not something to fear at all, but it is saying when change comes, it is going to be leading to something so much better. How can you not like that? So let's have a little fun. A little dimension to all this. We got the Grateful AF cards. And again, I only ask, what are you doing here? They're sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky cards. I don't know how it got in there. That's craziness. But we're just looking for one card. So if you could possibly, there you go. Thank you very much. Love it when you give me one. And we're also going to look at the Grateful AF cards. No, that's what that was. We're looking at the Spiritual AF cards. And we only want one. Just one. Just whatever one you believe to be best for this reading. There you go. Thank you. It was one and it was great. And that's it. That is. So we have farm workers and stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. Oh boy. Let's start with the farm workers. Just think about how many people worked to grow your food. Yes, food does grow on trees, but it takes a bunch of hard work to get those trees to grow and get that food off those trees and into your mouth. It's 100% acceptable to talk with your mouth full if you're thanking the 100 hardworking people for the food that's in it. Wow. We do have to thank farmers for their hard work. How does that relate to this? I'm going to say that being thankful for the smaller things, which are actually not small, be thankful for what you have, for what you are given, for what you need to know was no easy task to be given to you. Be very thankful. And maybe when you are worrying, and maybe when you are thinking, trying to find that new path, or trying to get around what you thought you needed, but you didn't, be thankful for the things that you do have. That's always a good sound advice when you think you've lost something. Be thankful what you do have. Okay, stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. That hurts my heart just to think about. Even if you've acted like a big old asshole, you still deserve to be around people who see the goodness in you and point it out. If they feel you hard to love, they ain't your people. Extra credit. Someone pointing out that you've acted like an asshole doesn't mean they don't love you. Figure out if you're going to tough love or no love. You'll be way less of an asshole when you learn this. Figure out if you're getting tough love or no love. What this could be pointing out is sometimes when you're on the downswing, there's a whole lineup of people just waiting to give you a kick. Because it feels like sometimes when you're down, that's when people are kicking you the most. And maybe what you need to realize is that some of those people just like to kick you when you're down. Those aren't your people. Sometimes there's people who are kicking. And they're doing it because they know that you can get up. They know that you sometimes might need a little kick in the butt to get you going to where you need to go. Those are people that love you. They want the best for you. They don't want to see you down, wallowing and worrying. They'll give you a kick in the butt and say, get going. You know better. You deserve better. You are better. Those kicks are from love. Those are the people you want around because they've got your best interest at heart. So I guess also, too, this tower could also be about people. Maybe you've moved on from a friendship and that friendship has come to an end and you need to think about it and you worry about it. But realize that the new cycle of people that are going to be coming into your life are there with loving intentions. That's one scenario. If the sudden change isn't about something big in your life, it could also just be about the people in your life. It's going to be different for everyone. This is a general reading, but the change that is coming is good. And I think to answer the question for pile 1 is the message you need to pay attention to right now is the change that has come or is coming. When you take that pause, possibly get some sage advice. Maybe that's the people who are going to help you through this. Maybe the advice you need is to take time for yourself, take time to regroup, and it's going to be so much better. You don't need to worry and put yourself through endless nights of losing sleep. That this change, you might have even seen it coming as you're going down. You might have seen it coming, but this says sudden. This is the end of a cycle, so you see that coming usually. But this is saying you didn't see it coming. And it's very fast. But at the end of the cycle, it's all going up. Your luck goes up. Energy goes up. Like the Wheel of Fortune, everything goes up and down. And it's saying the end of the cycle is here. You're now on the upswing. Take time to get ready for all the goodness that is going to be coming into your life. And there, I'll leave it at that. Thank you, Pile 1. I enjoyed this immensely. This is a good message. And I hope you have a fantastic week. I love that you were here. I love that you picked this pile. And thank you. And I hope to see you again. Hi, pile number 2. You've picked this pile. potentially by picking the card, which was the Two of Voices, which is also the Two of Swords. I'll put that right here. You might have picked it from this crystal, which is an amethyst with hematite layer, which is a nice shiny, shiny layer. Oh, you see that purple? There you go. And you might have also picked it with your zodiac. Now, if you didn't pick it with your zodiac and you don't see your sign there, that's fine. That's just one way that somebody will have picked their pile. And I'll put those like that. So let us find, use those oversized cards. We're going to find the message of what do you need to pay attention to right now? What message do you need to pay attention to right now? Which is probably a better way of saying it. I'll take those. Oh, how many? 1, 2. We need one more. There it is. What? There it is. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have the King of Wands, the World, and the Seven of Swords. How very interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's take a... Oh, hi, you want to jump right out now? Sure thing. Let's take and see if we can get... Why? Some days, right? Yeah. Welcome to my day. Okay, so yeah, we're looking for 2 more cards. And I'm going to give this another little... Want to come out? Get 2. That's right. I'll take you. So let's start with the Page of Swords. The Seven of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay, pile 2. So let's start going through the cards. The Two of Voices, or the Two of Swords, is like a stalemate. It's like being at a crossroads. It's about denial. And I think that's what we're going to take from this one. Unwilling to see the truth. So we're going to see you as the King of Wands. Open and positive and wise and in pursuit of your goals. That leads over into the World. The World is success. It's at the end of a phase. It's achievement, fulfillment. So we'll see you fulfilling your role as a wise leader, finishing your goal, coming to that realization that you have fulfilled what you wanted to do, what you're capable of doing. And I believe that the message that we are looking at is that in your pursuit of finishing this goal, you may not realize that in the wings there might be some deception. And the warning would be, as you are celebrating achieving your goal, not to be blinded by the people that may not be as happy for you as you may believe that they are. And it might not even be people, it might be situations that you are not paying that close attention to that might get in your way as you achieve your goal. And if we look down here, we're going to see the Page of Swords. And this is talking about how you have this mental agility, you're quick-witted, truthful. You are striving for good things and achieving good things. And then we're going to look here and we're going to see the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups usually talks about lots of options and making decisions. Too many decisions, really. You've got 7 decisions here. You only need 1. Lots of decisions, lots of things to choose. It can even go to the point where like you can be dreamy and wishy-washy. But I see this more as options. And possibly one of those options is not for your best interest. That's the word. And if we keep looking over here, one of those decisions just might be someone could be offering you money. It is about pentacles and it is about the earthly energies. So it could be money. Maybe it's a bonus. Maybe it's something. But if you look closely, sometimes with these gifts, there might be an attachment to it. If you look here, it's like he's accepting the money, but behind him, well, he's going to get mugged if you're going to look at it that way. Possibly the choice that you're making might be an opportunity for people who are just not as truthful and direct to take advantage. You're on this path of great things. And a lot of times people are not looking down their path. They're looking for the left. They're looking to the right. They're looking at what everyone else is doing. And they might see you as doing very well and getting everything that you want and everything you've worked for because you're a truthful, good guy. And instead of them looking at their own path, they're looking at you and saying, I want some of that. I'm not going to work as hard because I'm going to take it from him. So possibly look at the choices that you're making. It looks like there's going to be, some hard choices possibly that's going to maybe, make you think long and hard, which way should I go? And it might even put you, if it's such a good choice, it might even put you in a little denial at some of the things that could happen with this individual or this situation. So I would guess that the message we're looking at here, the message to pay attention to is to when you're giving these options, make sure you're diligent of the choices that you're making. Because even though you're a great, great person, like a stand-up person, a hardworking person, there are people that are not. And instead of going on their own path, they're finding it easier to take from you than it is for them to achieve what they should be achieving on their own. So I'm going to say that you need to pay attention to the choices, even the hard choices. Make sure that whatever accolades or gifts that you are given, there is not somebody in the wings ready to take advantage of your good fortune. So now we're going to look. And we're going to add a little dimension to this reading. Yes, we got one. And we're going to get one from this spiritual pile. And we got two. That's fine. So here we have all the little sayings, and they're going to be, I don't know, please help, I fucked up, I forgive you, I love you, I was wrong, the truth is, and thank you. And it's a lot. This one says, courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. And then, if you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. Wow, that's some really insightful ones. Usually they're just kind of silly. These are wonderful. So let's find out what all these, I don't know, please help, I fucked up, I forgive you, I love you, I was wrong, the truth is, and thank you. These phrases have saved so many people's lives. True. I don't know. Please help. I fucked up. I forgive you. I love you. I was wrong. The truth is, and thank you. Interesting. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. What is the difference between courage and stupidity in your life? A big part of adulting is not crossing the line where your rebelliousness turns into recklessness. The people who ride this line most gracefully usually have a clear eye on their values and a good friend or two who will tell them when they're being a dumbass. If you can't decide if you're being brave or stupid, call a friend. Hint, don't call a dumbass friend, though. I'm just going to pause on those two and say that the first one is knowing your limitations and asking for help and saying the tough things that sometimes we don't want to admit about ourselves. Like saying, please help. I don't know. I was wrong. Those are sometimes really tough things to say. But it sounds like those are things that you can say and have said and will say. I fucked up is another one that people have a hard time saying. And it's really fantastic when someone can admit that. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is knowing it will hurt and doing it anyway. Like, isn't that true? But the theme of the card is having that friend will help you determine which one it is that you are doing. And maybe this will help when making the decisions that looks like you're going to make. It will help when you have a good friend to tell you which one is brave and which one is stupid. If you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. Seriously, don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover. What? Thank you so much. Don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover you're pretty sure you should leave and then pull the leave their ass card and pretend like you don't know what it's saying. That, sweetheart, is a recipe for some cosmic ass kicking. The universe is loving as F. And it created the tough love game. If you ask for direction and don't listen, she's going to rain signs on you till you do. Bonus sign, if you pulled this card asking if you should learn to twerk, you totally should. Okay, so seriously, hilarious. But it is about signs. And this whole thing is about signs. What messages do I need to pay attention to right now? The universe is going to give you signs. It's going to keep giving you signs, and you can choose to ignore it, or you can choose to take action. And you're smart enough, I think, to see the signs. But what this message is saying is there's probably going to be a sign when you're on the high of getting what you want. There's probably going to be signs that are going to tell you if there is a choice that you could make that's not going to be in your best interest. Yeah, there's a lot of choices. If you look, there's a lot of choices going on here. It's all good, what's coming for you. You've worked hard for this. You're smart. You know what your goal is. You're going to reach that goal. And the universe wants the best for you. And you're going to be given options. And the universe is now giving you a sign to say, make sure what is given to you is in your best interest, is the best thing for you, and that no one is here to take advantage of you. Make the best choices for yourself. I think that is a wonderful message for you. Thank you so much, Pile 2. I'm so glad you were here. I'm so glad you decided to, here's the phone. I'm going now. So thank you so much, Pile 2. Can I answer that phone back? Phone back. Hi, Pile 3. This is your reading. If you chose the 8 of emotions with 8, hello. The 4 of emotions, which is the 4 of cups. It's a beautiful card. You might have chosen this because of this little marble stone. And you might have chose it with your zodiac signs. If those are not your signs, that's just another way to choose the pile. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is not for you. All right, so let's see what cards are going to show up for you. The question is, what message do I need to pay attention to right now? So you need those 3. Those are the 3 that I feel needs to come out. So we have the Empress. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Boy, I tell you, everyone is getting these major arcana cards. And we have the 3 of Wands. I'm going to grab this lovely pile. And monthly, I'll be changing these out. See if it's going to give me 3 cards. There's 1. Thank you. Wow. Keep going. You just want 1 more. Or I'll choose one because this one's sticking out. There we go. So, first one out was the Wheel of Fortune, which is right under the wheel. It's really trying to get your attention with this. And then we have the Empress. Oh, if this happens, like, wow. Okay, so we have the Empress and the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune and the Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so almost had a trifecta right there. That would have been just, oh, wow. So there's a message in here, and it's really strong because it's coming out twice. Isn't that amazing? I'm excited about this. Pile 3, what is going on? We really need to look at, I guess these two are the only ones going to be really telling us what's going on. So pile number 3. What a pile you are. Boy, that doesn't sound right, but I meant what a pile you are. Empress, Empress. So Empress is abundance, new opportunity, embrace growth. So I like the new opportunity part of this. And the Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, that's like a change in a situation, change in a place, a change in fortune, opportunity. Again, we're getting the same opportunity. I'm going to stress that this question is probably about an opportunity. One thing about the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel is constantly turning. No one is ever stuck at the top and no one was ever stuck at the bottom. It's a constant motion. So sometimes when you're down, you're really down, know that the wheel turns and you will be up again. But when you're up, don't be too comfortable because the wheel does turn again. But we're looking at opportunity. So it sounds like the wheel is turning in your favor. Because wow, the opportunity is coming. They're stressing so hard. Hey, Empress, here's an opportunity. Here's an opportunity. So these two cards are going to be important. And the overall theme is here. If we look at the Four of Emotions, which is the Four of Cups, we're looking at boredom, unmotivated, reevaluation, and rejecting opportunities. Wow. Just looking at the double here and then just looking at the overall card is that it's saying, wow, we've got some opportunity here. And the Four of Emotions is saying, well, I'm rejecting opportunity. I'm reevaluating. I'm not really motivated. So let's look over here. We got the Three of Wands. That's about keeping focused, hard work paying off, self-confidence. It can also be like long-distance travel and long-distance romance. Interesting. And then we have the Seven of Cups, and that's about choice. Choice. So many choices. It's about having to make a decision. So I guess if you look at the Four of Cups and rejecting opportunity, and here comes opportunity knocking really hard on your door, it's asking you to look. You have an opportunity to make a choice here. You have an opportunity to make a fantastic choice. Don't reject it. Now, that choice can be something that through hard work is going to move you, get you to places that you want to go, or it might get you to the person you want to be with. In all intents and purposes, these choices are going to be good for you once you decide to choose them. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, usually when it comes up, it is all about good luck, good choices, especially when it's coming in twos. Like, wow, it really wants you to make this choice. It really wants you to pay attention right now. You are rejecting something that is coming into your world, something that is coming. The world is saying, here, you need to look at this. Look, stop rejecting what is offered here. There's so many choices and you're going to make one and you need to make one. This is so good for you. Making that choice and working hard, you're going to get what you are looking at. It might seem far off, but it's there for you. Through hard work, through the decisions you're going to make. Maybe it is travel. Maybe you're going to get an opportunity to travel. And you're like, no, I hate packing and I got to find someone to, watch my dog and, my cats. And maybe you're making excuses to not get this wonderful opportunity. Maybe it is a long distance affair, friendship, love interest. And you're like, I don't know if I really want to, This is saying, take the chance. This is all about luck. There's good luck and bad luck, but boy, it's pushing good luck. The Empress also says, embrace growth. And growth usually comes with hard work. And growth usually comes with deciding the path you want to take, making the choices that lead you down that path. And boy, is it telling you to make that choice. Make it. Do it. Do it. So we're going to have fun with a few little cards here. I like to end my readings this way. It always adds a little dimension of something. Makes you think in a different way about something. So let's find out what that is going to be today. And I only want one. And you always give me two when I say that. And I should stop saying it. But I got pangolins, stars. If you stop the reading right now, you go down and you guess what pangolins are. I would love to know what you're guessing because I have no idea. I know you guys have a sense of humor. I would love to know what you think pangolins means. Okay, so we're just looking for one. Do not give me two again. Nope, nope. I'll take the top, but I will not take that many. I am sorry. And this is think twice before you give a fuck. Okay, you ready? We're going to find out what pangolins is. Pangolins are the only mammal. Oh no, it's a real thing. Pangolins are the only mammal with scales, and these fuckers don't just have scales. They have razor-sharp scales and tongues that can be twice as long as their bodies. Also, their faces look like medieval knights who got their feelings hurt. If you ever doubt that the world is a weird and wonderful place, Google pangolins. You won't be disappointed. What does that have to do with this? Well, I would guess it has to do with travel. Have a bigger view and understanding of the world. And there are things out there that you don't know. If your choice is about travel, whether it's for pleasure, for work, for love, maybe that's saying like there's things you don't know. Don't think that you're sitting there talking yourself out of this wonderful opportunity because you don't know everything. You don't know possibly how wonderful and fun and how it's going to change your life and your outlook on things. We don't know everything. I don't know everything. I didn't know about pangolins. Stars. Just think about stars for a second. When our side of the big ass rock we live on is facing away from our main ball of gas, we can see all these other balls of gas exploding in the sky. Fuck yeah. Those sparkly little babies are awesome. And that again leads to seeing things that you didn't know, well, we know now, that are out there, that are waiting to be explored, to be seen. I mean, you couldn't guess how many stars are out there. Wherever you travel in the world, isn't it just great to go up and look at the stars? Romantic. Think twice before you give a fuck. Ask yourself this. What if that thing that's bothering, worrying, haunting you didn't matter? If it didn't matter, would you be happier, kinder, more productive? If it didn't matter, would you sleep better? Would you let yourself enjoy an ice cream cone or whatever else your heart desires? If so, then don't give that fuck. If not giving a fuck means going against one of your core values, then go ahead, give that fuck. You're not supposed to never give a fuck. The point is to give them where it matters, to balance your fucks. If fucks were money, would you drop that much money here? Take care to spend your fucks wisely. Take care in choosing the opportunities that you are given. And you've got a big one coming. You don't need to give a fuck about everything. But when this kind of opportunity comes to you, you need to be motivated to give a fuck. You need motivated to make that choice, to make that change. Pile number 3, I'm going to say that the message you need to pay attention to right now is to take that opportunity, that big opportunity that's coming your way. Make that choice and really work for it, really go for it, really enjoy your life. It's going to be fantastic. It's really trying to tell you something. It's really trying to get out there and say, look, this is in your best interest. Go out there and see a pangolin in real life. Go look at the stars. Give a fuck about you. Give a fuck about your life. Give a fuck about this one life that we're given right now and this time. Give a fuck about it. Make those choices that are in your best interest. You deserve it. It's coming for you. That opportunity's coming. Pay attention to the luck that is coming your way. Thank you, Pile 3. I love that you are here. I love that you picked this pile. This was fun. You really, really, got me excited. Honestly, if you are Pile 3 and you see this opportunity come, please, please, please put it in down below. I would love to know what opportunity is knocking on your door so hard. That would get me so excited. And thank you so much, Pile 3. I'll see you next time.